My name is Ruth Rapina, and I'm here with my husband, Clement Marvel. And I'm here to support Honorable Kent, and I want him to win. Thank you.
Thank you.
And I had written a proposal about STEM education. That's my field. I've written a book, I've written a proposal. I was going to give this to the Minister of Education. So the person who was supposed to take me to the Minister of Education, we sat down in his office and I went through the whole thing. This is what we got to do, blah, blah, blah. And he bought it. But he said something interesting. He said, look, everything you were saying makes sense. But for NDC, we are governing. I hope you realize that. I said, yeah, we are not going back to change anything. Can you go and sell this idea to Kennedy in Japan? Wow. I'm not kidding you. A sound NDC guy told me, can you go and sell this idea to Kennedy in Japan? And I said, Kennedy, I don't think he's going to win. If you guys make a mistake and bring Bawumia again, you guys are going to lose.
This very week, the campaign is kick-starting from the Western North, where all the good news is coming from. The former regional minister, Rocky, has joined the team. The former MP for Bebiani Amiasu Bekwai, Honorable Alfred Obeng has joined the team. Oh, yeah. The former deputy finance minister, Dr. Alex Ampabing, has joined the team. The communication director, the bulldozer, the marshal, Richard Armstrong, has joined the team. Wow. And today, Western region, the Western North, is falling flat for Enedu Japan. Why is it that 90% of all the members of the economic management team are in his team now? Dr. Mark Esibe, the guy behind the speeches that people read to become relevant in MPP's politics. Dr. Abena Osiasari, in quote, the former Deputy Minister of Finance, Stephen Amwa, a former Deputy Minister of Finance, Alex Ampabing, a former Deputy Minister of Finance, Kwaku Kwateng, a former Deputy Minister of Finance, they all say that we want Kennedy Japan. Why are they not partnering the chairman of the Economic and Finance Management team? But they've come to Kennedy. They've seen practical application of economic theories.
CR-NPP Vice Chairman, and also Team Ken US coordinator. So, and we all know why we are here. So, each and everyone will go from this direction to introduce themselves.
Okay. I'm Dr. Banasco Ansan, with Team Ken USA, Director of Communications, and a member of the Seattle chapter.
Thank you. I had a friend Pastor John Tongo, but we are watching a German paying and in New York there. Friend who shares Germany, no, I am going to come here for them. Say no to me,
No, not in it.
I was better in New York.
Great memories.
Meneno Yadam for in every freedom payment Friday Emra in the Yadan Diache way back in early 80s. And I in 1992, and I'm in New York, Japan, and 93, Samba, US, 94, and I'm moved free in New York, a bus here, that's where my brother, and you know, I've been living here for the past 31 years in only Seattle. New York, so we can taxi many years, and Sana. Yeah, I said no, yeah, Zaro's bakery or no, Menino, and I own New York. Yeah, Zaro's bakery or Menina and Edma. And I know Casan, so I say New York, so no, Promat, the man didn't call Promat. Intino, Yadam Passobaco, Yadina bathroom back where we are more than a friend or a brother. So, we call Ghana Yanson, we call Honeno, we could in Nambusan say, and the question say, or Rani and I know CSA, look great. And to make any good in the living room, and the question say, like I said, it's encouraging. If you can say, by both energy, You can't say obeying nomination. Say, I may have no winning nomination in there. If you try a person now, about one for campaign. And a boy, I'm empire say, I'm a bear now, and people for not being anti here. Now, obey or nomination, you know, they are more than any answer, I need them there. I look at actually now a campaign, and said, yeah, Ghana for you,
Yo, where the young war high, you can put a question back. I'm saying, when I book Kasa, not say, no taxi or New York. When I'm saying, when I turn New York, pen, you say, prove for me and say, I am partners and I am.
Oh, yeah, crap, and go as one part. My first car crime, the year taxi, one of the toy, and you know, and Yamiko, Name about account on this one, freedom from why a friend said cutting, but Columbus, their own friend, Alaji, and the area, my dear friend, the area unity. Then I can custom say, and I can't tax it, yes. Only the leader of a only the can't tax it, and you follow it, which is very true.
All right.
Your friend, anybody. Na come Japan de ni na ne tra bronze na me te bronze ane papa yi no nzo ka taxi and me di security wo bronze kakra now Japan so ye ni sha ne ne ni atimba so ona na usa bibia na no opusue krata akura me nya am de ma ne oye ma me Satam no ne lawyer Shidu. Ndi inya krata na makaje mini eze beba New York de mitimi trandi me ko. Na meje praka namba. Dimba ya na me hwe no. Me twiti okura anza na over. Agyapong pese over. Na mcheche mu chere na ya obato amia. Ha de dimfie bibibi. E kan old guys no. Ya se mi ebisi no. Se anti ana jese na yini. Na mini ya ko Ghana na nsia na ko Agyapong o se oberane no so yes oberane dia ya so ye be wo ya se po mini Ghana kama na ye mpa ya bonu se ye mfusika se bia nko titi ma delegate na ye nyini film na se ye nyini film wo dia ene ye nim se obetuma hwe o man because na ni eden na o kana kure ndia ma ye nyina ye penase ndi se ye hiem ha se ye badwendwene no ho a mom ye mfa mpaibo entanachi se ne be ya obedin kunum no odin kunam zo a Ghana besesa without Ken Ghana enyi ndi ka betuma kan no ndi mo mpae ma no se ne be ya ye beto apana ma no na afi mo bi a ye be bo no ye di ama no.
Okay, actually feme Emmanuel and now put feme Ajete Kwe me enkra ni ba mekatwi me enkra ne toso papa ba mekatwi. Okay, actually me papa no muni na Seattle Hanamo na na mo invite me to the Kent team no na say na yegina ye wo he yegina ya mpa body say efie ne ye nuanom idwuma ne bibia be koso until me hwe mu na mo invite na me hwe na delegate offense aspirants no ye hwe honorable Ken and now be first with my adwuma no because Ghana de be yedu no ye hu obi o wakukudro obetimi afa man efile bia wo sesei no akode bia enidaso ne odiesi world stage ne so na me ankasa me hwa honorable and am first obetimi ayese adwuma no ya de ya e wa ha de petu akasenka amu su ofi aka de enka on dem we de ya ye kwofo ofi jese adwom enti no be mo ha bata me papa yi ene ye nuan ma yo nyina se na be yo push honorable Ken na wafa o man na odi esi bibi a bebe ntina mo ha ti be so be ma ho de ni me pai bo ene de bia metima ye bia de abo no abo ntina me so ha
transformation from Kofisika. I'm say member of NPP Seattle team. papa can in Japan, I would do in Wahano. And in I percent a support now to me, every president of Ghana. Said the Ghana then you know what can I say? When you so a businessman, you know, and the person here said, Uni Juma, and I said, and your man, I actually, or a bravo. In himself, Banswa, and I'm so a businessman, you know, or the Juma back Ghana. Now, Giant so high, per se, a page in your PB, and see it in Yakona, Yakobwa, and a business a client, so it makes me. I had the Abuwa mine and a phone, Ghana food, and the MCI started. And I want to say, a support to Honorable Ken. Now, what to me, about to done any more to me, I went in. I'm an NPP, and they Ghana mining. The lady in say, about Ghana, Honorable Ken will be a new edition, will be also a percent or back a BD or mining in Tino. To our cameraman before they say, you're making sure that in Nipa Ghana mining a panel, and yet just said candidate ticket. But we are Ghana mining in a ordinary part, ordinary cool job, so I ever talk. I'm a Ghana mining, I know the agree. Take a crammers mechanical.
Good job.
My name is Ruth Ropina, and I'm here with my husband, Clement Marful. And I'm here to support Honorable Kent, and I want him to win. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yada wasi se wa kofa okrata yenina all of us Ghanaians, our hope, our belief, everything is a wishing and hoping, which we know by God's grace you will win the flag bearer hands down, and also he also going to win as a president for Ghana, and I believe it, and I know that will happen.
Right.
It's God already said it.
For sure.
Yeah. The reason why we love you, because you are men of your words.
Wow, right on. Right on.
We love you because everybody, when they speak, they say because of his truth. That's the reason why everybody is following you. Again, my name is Clement. I met you before, then you said, Yegusu aye tokoson or policy ban. The whole Ghanaians, they are happy with it because of you create job, you give people job to do, and everybody praying for you to become as a president so you can help more. And all of us in United States, any country, anyone I know, I speak to, everybody who is supporting you want you to come to power and help people more. And we know that's going to happen. All them people in abroad, they want to ship car home, they want to come back home and create a job, they want to do a whole lot of things. And everybody I know want to put their money in to put you, for you to become as a president in Ghana. So due to your job creation, we are all ready, and we're going to push you and pray for you, and in all of us will give a big thank to God when you win, and I know for sure you will win in Jesus' name.
Amen.
Amen.
Okay.
Amen.
Thank you, Clement.
Okay. My name is Phil, based here in Seattle. I've been here for close to 10 years now, and got invited to this special event we are all looking forward to. My little message is I urge all Ghanaians and people that say matters, and for us to support Honorable Ken, because his kind of idea, it's so pragmatic, it's so pure. So we're all looking forward for him to get a power, get a mantle, so we can move forward with it. That's all I have to say for now. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was Seattle for about 15 years. Yeah, very well connected with the team here, not just the Ken team, but the Seattle team. Then back in Ghana, I've been an NPP sympathizer for a very long time, doing grassroots work. From the 2000s, when we were in the universities raising consciousness about political activism, and I used to be a Katanga Hall, the university, Kumasi University. I used to be the spokesman, run an excellent campaign to be the president Right on.
Unfortunately, I was kicked down by an MPP, NDC MP. It was a tough one. He was a postgraduate student. He served in the commando unit of the Rawlins era. If you all remember, when Kufuor came in, he dismantled the commando unit. And he was a Russian trained. Anyway, that's a bit of my political days. You know, they dismantled it. He came back to school with all the money, and you know, yeah. But I've been involved in campaigning, grassroots campaigning for a very long time through the Kufuor days, and with a bit of work for Dr. Bawumia as well. The most important thing is we all want a better Ghana, and we are working so hard to get a better Ghana. We've seen a lot of mismanagement over the years, and we don't accept that. We want to work hard for a good leader that will think about the youth, our children's children, and create a better Ghana for all of us. We are very comfortable living here, but a lot of us have dreams and aspirations to be back in Ghana in our retirement years, or even visiting. The most important, you know, you don't want to happen to you to be sick, to not be able to go to the hospital, to have some security issues, and not be able to get the help you need. And those are the grassroots foundation for every developed country. And you know, we've tested all the candidates, as you all know, and we believe that one particular candidate stands tall when it comes to grassroots development. That's why we are here. We are here for NPP overall, but we are here for Ken as well. In fact, Ken is a big brother. He's mentored me and guided me in so many ways. And I'm not here because of my relations with him, but I'm here because I believe in him. And I think we all, you know, got to believe in him, believe in his vision, and believe in one Ghana that's better for us all in our future. So, freeborn. Thank you.
Okay, my name is Bismarck Mensah, and just like Freeborn said, you know, I've been following politics for some time now, and I felt like where we are right now in Ghana, I think Ken is the right person for us. You know, looking at his track record as a businessman, even as a politician, I think he's the right man to lead Ghana right now, and that's why I'm here. So I'm here for Ken.
Good. At this note, we would want to welcome our own chairman, as we call him, Chairman Terry, to do a very august introduction for us. Shall we give him a hand?
Of correction, I'm not chairman.
No, we call you Chairman Terry.
Oh, okay.
Your name, Chairman Terry, not as chairman.
Okay.
Yes, our brother Terry.
All right, I'll take that. Hello, everyone. Happy to have you here. This is Seattle, Washington. It's an honor to have everyone joining in. My name is Terry. I've lived here for well over 30 years. We have gathered here today not just to be here, but to rally behind Team Ken to get Honorable Ken elected. Without taking the seal out of the wind, I'd like to call upon Team Ken Seattle's chairman, my good friend, Dr. Michael Newman, for his opening remarks. Thank you.
My name is Dr. Michael Newman Godfrey. Obviously, I'm a Ghanaian. I'm a Fanti by tribe. But the most important thing is I'm a Ghanaian. I love Ghana so much. I've lived in Seattle here for the past, should I say, 12, 13 years. We used to live in Columbus, Ohio. Myself, my wife, and my 3 boys, we moved here some time back. NPP is in my blood. I was listening to you when you were talking. NPP, my engagement with NPP started back in 2001 when I was the SLC Vice President of University of Cape Coast. If you guys remember Anodon Prayer, the days of Anodon Prayer when we had UCC had to be where there was this problem with the grading system. Those of you, does anyone remember?
Yep.
Okay. that begins my engagement with NPP. That was when we all became activists, you know, bringing Kufuor to office and all that. But when I came to the United States, I was a little dormant until I came to Washington. When in 2016, actually started in 2014, but the active part was in 2016 when we all planned to bring Ken Agyapong to Seattle. And myself and another person, through my big brother here, you know, myself and Phil and other individuals, Terry, yourself. So we worked so hard to bring Ken here to campaign for NPP. We adopted a constituency back in Ghana. What was his name? Anda? We adopted that constituency. We sent money, we sent food, we sent all kinds of stuff to Ghana to help the campaign. Eventually, NPP was successful, as we all remember. But then from that time, we became, okay, you won. If you have power now, so do what you want. Some of us became a little disappointed in how things went. But something that is in your blood is going to be in your blood forever. We cannot walk away from it. So my encounter with Ken actually started from that era. When we brought him here, we became really, really acquainted. And things went on and all that. But let me just pause and begin my current. I just returned from Ghana. When I went to Ghana, something happened. And I had written a proposal about STEM education. That's my field. I've written a book, I've written a proposal. I was going to give this to the Minister of Education. So the person who was supposed to take me to the Minister of Education, we sat down in his office and I went through the whole thing. This is what we got to do, blah, blah, blah. And he bought it. But he said something interesting. He said, look, everything you were saying makes sense. But for NDC, we are governing. I hope you realize that. I said, yeah, we are not going back to change anything. If it had been the time of the campaign, maybe we could have borrowed some of the ideas. Now we are in government, so we cannot go back and, change everything. But I tell you what, can you go and sell this idea to Kennedy Agyapong? Wow. I'm not kidding you. A sound NDC guy told me, can you go and sell this idea to Kennedy Agyapong? And I behaved like I haven't even heard about Kennedy Agyapong because I wanted to hear more about him. And I said, Kennedy, I don't think he's going to win. He said, no, don't say that. You see, he started giving me some internal polls. So you see, we did this, we did that, and we think Ken is the only candidate in the NPP who can actually cause some problems for us. I say, tell me more. And then he said, one of the things he said, look at the numbers Bawumia got from the general election, even from the Ashanti region, or the NPP, so-called NPP stronghold. If you look at those numbers, the only way people who did not vote for Bawumia will change their mind and vote for Bawumia will be a situation where NDC is not, or Ghanaians are angry with NDC. That's the only thing that can change their mind. But if you bring somebody like Kennedy Agyapong, he's going to be kind of a candidate who is bringing something new. Bawumia has, kind of still the old school Akufo-Addo era, so he's bringing nothing new. Ghanaians want to experience something new. That is the point, the NDC guy. And this is a very big, if I mention his name, you guys will know him. You see, so if you guys make a mistake and bring Bawumia again, you guys are gonna lose. I mean, I don't want my opponent to tell me who to bring, but he was making a lot of sense. And also, that they've been doing a lot of internal polls and everything shows that Kennedy Agyapong can take, the presidential easily, which I think we all know, right? Yeah. But the question is the institution, NPP as an institution going to allow him to win? That is the problem we have now. So based on the conversation I had with this guy, I became convinced. In fact, he wants me to even add his name to our platform. And I said, well, I was convinced that, you know what? It's going to be a bit challenging, but it's doable. It's doable. So when I came back from Ghana, I was really fired up. I said, you know what? Even the opponents are saying we can win. How much more us? So I'm not saying that it's going to be easy. No, it's not going. It's going to be a fight, and we know Ghana to really win anything, it costs money. Everything we're talking about is money. Come on, please, let's do something.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much, Chairman. Those are the words from the chairman of Timken Seattle chapter, backed by his able big men who have been here for all this while.
50 years.
I have a short message to deliver on the state of affairs of the campaign.
Yes, we want to hear it. Tell us what's going on.
First of all, I would want to extend profound gratitude from the incoming President of the Republic of Ghana, 7th January 2029, His Excellency to be Honorable Kennedy Agyapong-NPP Agyapong. Inshallah, he is going to be the President of Ghana come 7th January 2029. And we believe that in his affairs as the President of Ghana, there is going to be that paradigm shift.
That's right.
That transformation based on pragmatic decision making, based on a solid foundation with trust and practical application of theories in economics, in social life, in governance, in education, in technology, in agriculture, and overall in decision making. There is going to be a shift. He's classified by the reverend ministers, the pastors, the reverend, the imam, as the one deviating from the normal political life. The one who is not a normal politician, but somebody built with a track record of doing what he says he will do. I would want all of us to be encouraged that the campaign is being smooth. The agenda setting is on course. Those who have triggered the fight have been ignored, but the focus is on the mantle. And I assure you, 31st January 2026, a Saturday, Kennedy Agyapong is going to be emerge victorious in the NPP parliamentary primaries.
That's right.
That is a surety. By the grace of God, this very week, the campaign is kick-starting from the Western North, where all the good news is coming from. The former regional minister, Rocky, has joined the team. The former MP for Bebiani Amiasu Bekwai, Honorable Alfred Obeng has joined the team.
Oh, yeah.
The former Deputy Finance Minister, Dr. Alex Ampabing, has joined the team. The Communication Director, the bulldozer, the marshal, Richard Armstrong, has joined the team. Wow. And today, Western region, the Western North, is falling flat for Agyapong. And the only request is that, Honorable Ken, we want to give you 85% of our votes, but please start your campaign from the Western North. And indeed, we have listened to their cry. And starting from the 5th of this month, Kennedy Agyapong is starting the campaign tour from the Western region, dubbed the Unity Tour, to revive NPP ahead of 2028 presidential elections. I also want to assure everyone and tell all of us, the campaign team in Ghana is working hard. Every day we are in touch, we are talking. We are putting out all the strategies. But there is one defining factor. The campaign team looks up to us. That when we chip in a word, people listen. Because most of us have instituted great backgrounds back home. And these are the things that are helping our economy. The businesses we have established, the family remittances we send, it encourages families to be bonded. And so, they want us to get involved. Our getting involved will not only be based on our money, though it is paramount to boost the affairs of the campaign. But talking to the delegates that we know, getting them along and making them aware that Kennedy Agyapong has a different transformation, talking to the people that we need to talk to, as well as getting along with the people will go a long way to help. So on this note, I want to assure you, those of you who are afraid that when Kennedy is provoked, he's going to talk, he has grown past that. I hope we heard that. Yes. He has grown past that.
That's right.
Fortunately, the meeting of August 3rd, 2024, that brought about the paradigm shift in the political system of Kennedy Agyapong. He has broken locks and put in his ears. Let the naysayers say he cannot do it. Let the unbelievers say that Kennedy cannot achieve. But he has a track record to prove. In 2023, there was an article I published and by the grace of God, it is going to be aired again, that Kennedy Ohene Agyapong, putting NPP achievement aside, has his personal track record that can aid him to become president of Ghana if given the Lord as the candidate for NPP. In terms of education, his achievements are unmatched. In terms of health, his achievements are unmatched. In terms of philanthropism, in terms of job creation, in terms of his quest for tourism, all these achievements, he has achieved it. And we are going about to tell the people, eschew all the insults, let them bring it on board, but respond with his job creation.
That's right.
Whatever anybody is coming with, Kennedy Ohene Agyapong pledges to run a clean campaign and is not in to attack anyone. He has a solid foundation to share, and he's going to do that. So please, let us get on board. Tell all the others that the things of the past are gone, but the current Kennedy Ohene Agyapong is the president Ghana needs. The campaign is on course. The big shots were to join us, but as I speak, most of them are on their way to Western North, and the work is starting. So we should have had a message from Kwaku Kwarteng, the former Deputy Minister of Finance and a ranking member on finance. We should have had a word from Dr. Stephen Hamwa. We should have had a word from Dr. Makesibe Yeboah, the campaign coordinator. These are top shots, but I leave you with this. Kennedy Ohene Agyapong has shown practical economic application of principles and theories. And so, why is it that 90% of all the members of the economic management team are in his team now? Dr. Makesibe Yeboah, the guy behind the speeches that people read to become relevant in MPP's politics. Dr. Abena Osiasari, in quotes, the former Deputy Minister of Finance, Stephen Amwa, a former Deputy Minister of Finance, Alex Ampabe, a former Deputy Minister of Finance, Kwaku Kwarteng, a former Deputy Minister of Finance, they all say that we want Kennedy Agyapong. Why are they not partnering the chairman of the economic and finance management team? But they've come to Kennedy. They've seen practical application of economic theories. And that is why all of us here should also support him. Ken is the one Ghana needs, and Ken is the one we are going to support. And we are not messing. We are going to Ken. Na obeye jumadene e dia jinkuninde ama MP. Ne nyina party no e be fa mentuma pepa. Na mi sira obi bia. Thank you, Dr.